Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. It's Wednesday, new album review day today. Back from a week off. I was on vacation last week, so I really didn't have time to listen to much new stuff. But in the days since, I have been doing that. And specifically for this episode today, I have been checking out the 15th studio album from German thrash metal titans Kreator Hate Uber Alles. Hate Uber Alles. A-L-L-E-S. Right? Look at that album cover. Well, let's take a look at it without the glare, why don't we? There's the whole... Can we see that there? There we go. Pretty cool, right? You got all the artwork covers across the CD here. And more importantly, we'll see it now without the glare. And there we go. You got this kind of demonic creature, doing the deed to someone he's obviously at war with, I guess. Typical Kreator type cover. And here we've got in the booklet, we've got lyrics, right, to all the songs, 11 new tracks. There's Mille Petrosa on vocals and guitars. There is Ventor on drums, long-standing member of the band. There is Frederic Leclerc on bass, fairly newish guy to the band. There is Sammy Elisirnio, if that's how he says it, on lead guitar. A nice cool live picture of the band there. And more live pictures. More shots of the guys. Pretty nice booklet here. All sorts of cool live shots and things. Lots of information. All the lyrics. All the damn time. So this is it's the first new Kreator album in 5 years. This comes 5 years after the release of Gods of Violence, which was the last album, which I like quite a bit. I think the last bunch of Kreator albums have been very, very strong, as is this one. One thing I did notice, and I guess we've kind of noticed it on more recent releases from Kreator, is that they have gotten more and more musical, if that makes any sense. When I've listened, especially this album, but when I've listened to the last couple of Kreator albums, I'm like, if you remember Kreator from back in the old days, for those of you who are a little bit older and were listening to them like myself, back in the mid-late 80s, a pretty ferocious thrash metal band, who at times bordering on kind of like extreme metal, right? Their early albums are pretty damn extreme, really fast, really violent, thrash metal with those really, those gravelly vocals and just razor sharp guitars and pounding drums. The early Kreator stuff and the lyrical content, the early Kreator stuff is pretty intense. A lot of people still really like that stuff the best. I couldn't really argue with that. But I found like in the more recent albums, to me, are less about all in all thrash metal attacks and more about kind of mixing things up a little bit. There's actually, to my ears anyway, there seems to be a slight, kind of European power metal undercurrent going on some of these songs. Not all throughout the songs, but here and there. I'm hearing some arrangements, some little epic style orchestrations, some, the guitar solos and things that wouldn't sound out of place on a fairly heavy power metal album, like a very sophisticated power metal album. But there's not a lot of that because, like I said, there is plenty of thrash on this album. Sergio Corbucci is Dead kicks off the album. Really fine track. And then, of course, that leads right into because the first track is just a quick little thing that just kind of gets you set for the album. And then Hate Uber Alles is the title track, which comes next. That's just face-melting, pummeling thrash. Love that. Killer of Jesus, really intense. I absolutely love Crush the Tyrants. Has some amazing, amazing guitar riffs and licks on that particular one. There is a lot of really good guitar work. The lead guitar work is great. The riffs are great. Like I said, there seems to me, and whether this is just strictly Millie's kind of riffs or whether it's Sammy's lead guitar, the two of them working together, they seem to be coming up with guitar lines, guitar solos, and riffs and things that are just really, really melodic and take it a little bit further than what you get with a lot of standard thrash bands. And I know there are plenty of thrash bands that do lots of really more technical and very musical things. I mean, obviously you got Testament and Exodus and Megadeth, right, who are all creating some just fantastic thrash that's got lots of that. But usually from the German scene, you see things a little bit more intense, a little bit more extreme. I'm starting to see and hear a lot more really sophisticated riffing and soloing on these Kreator albums, and especially on this one. Strongest of the Strong. So Crush of the Tyrant's definitely one of my go-to songs on here. Strongest of the Strong has a great chorus. That's your typical late 80s, early 90s German thrash. Very fist-pumping. Very good anthem. Becoming Immortal is crushingly heavy. Conquer and Destroy is excellent. Midnight Sun, really good. That's got the dude from Flesh God Apocalypse on that track. That's a good one. Demonic Future is terrific. Again, crushing riff on that song. Really, really strong. I like Pride Comes Before the Fall. However, I think my favorite song might be the last one, which is just about 7 minutes long. It's called Dying Planet. And that is very, it starts off, it sounds like it's going to be like this epic, symphonic power prog metal track, and then it just gets intense. It builds in intensity. It's moody. Really good. Really good vocals from Millie Petrosa on the entire album. You either love his vocal style or you don't, right? It's a little gravelly for most standard thrash, but it's not extreme by any means. Can totally understand everything he's saying, and it's so trademark him and Kreator. So I really like this album. I was like, I've heard from various people. It took me a little while to just pick this up, just because you just can't amass everything all at once. And a lot of people are like, yeah, it's another really strong Kreator album. Nothing bad about it. Maybe it's not going to rank up there with their top 5 albums all time, but it's really, really strong. And I would agree with all those things. It's not an out-and-out classic for Kreator, but there's really nothing to complain about. There's nothing to dislike here. It's all really, really solid, really enjoyable. I'm finding half the tracks are killer. The other half are really good. So, what to rate it? To me, it's either a really strong 3.5 or a absolutely solid 4 out of 5. So it's either 3.5 out of 5 or 4 out of 5. I don't think it's going to ever go over that, because it's not, like I said, it's not a drop-dead classic, but it's really good. And as far as latter-day Kreator and a strong thrash album for 2022, can't do much worse than this. Hate Uber Alles. Check it out. Like I said, the go-to tracks, go listen to Crush of the Tyrants, go listen to Demonic Future, and Dying Planet. I like Dying Planet a lot, but the title track is great too. Title track is really good. Got a really, really intense chorus on that that'll get you just kind of doing that, right? So, yeah. Hate Uber Alles from Kreator. Nuclear Blast Records, check it out. If you've already heard it, let us know what you think down in the comments below. If you haven't listened to it, go check it out. All you thrash fans, I'm sure you will dig it. And visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together, all the damn time. I am Pete Pardo. Stay tuned for hopefully a couple more. It's going to be a little on the light side today for new album reviews, just because, like I said, I'm just getting back from vacation, trying to digest some things. So you'll probably get a lot more next week. But you may get 1 or 2 more, hopefully today. So stay tuned, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell. We've got links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, as well as our merch page below. And we'll see you soon with more stuff. I am Pete Pardo. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.